What's going on, everybody? This is Kevin from Daily Mobile. We did a previous post on this, of first impressions. This is the Android 52. The phone's called Android 52 by a company called Mobile Rexx, and their goal is to put kind of a high-end spin on a low-end phone that it's affordable for everybody. What you're looking at here is a $175 phone with a 5.3 inch screen. It is running Gingerbread, and I don't believe you can upgrade it, so you're kind of stuck with Gingerbread. And it's got a 2800 milliamp battery in it. The big downside you have here is it's got a 680 megahertz processor in it, so it will be noticeably slower than other phones if you really push it. You'll find yourself resetting it more often, just turning it off and turning it back on, just to kind of speed it up again. And it's got a 2800 milliamp battery, which seemed to last a decent amount. 5 megapixel camera on the back. It runs just like you would expect it would. Not as smooth and as responsive as you can see. The Kindle app does take a while to fire up. We're just staring at a blank screen here. It will fire up eventually. It will do its job. There it is. Let's throw up the messaging. It does do what it's supposed to. If you have fired something up recently, as you can see with my Twitter account, it comes up really quick. Email, it's been a while since I opened that. That took a little longer. Play Store should fire up all right. Snake should fire up quickly. Words with friends usually takes a second or two. Yep, there it is. Okay, and that's pretty much your downside of this phone. It has a 5 megapixel camera on the back, which does surprisingly well. What I'm going to do here for a second is I'm going to fire up the camera, kind of take a picture off screen here for you. Now, as I'm taking this picture, there it goes. Remember, I was taking this picture in the middle of the night in just a room lit by a couple overhead lights. So it did a pretty good job. It's not overly impressive. Colors are kind of washed out a little. But as you can tell, the picture's nice. My basic conclusion on this phone is it's a good phone. If you know what you're buying, the speakers are pretty decent. The construction is a very solid construction. And it runs Android fairly smoothly. It's just going to be a little slower than your name brands with the faster processor in it. Other than that, it does a really nice job. And just make sure you pick up yourself a micro SD card, at least a 16 gig, because there is very little memory inside. It does have a dual SIM, which I won't say too much about because I didn't really have a chance to test the dual SIM out. It does get a good signal no matter where I went. In fact, stronger than some of my Nokia phones, which is saying something. If you guys have any questions or you'd like to know more about the phone, this is my personal phone that I bought. It's not a lender of any sort, so you can always feel free to send me a tweet at Nokia Knowings on Twitter, or you can just leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you and answer any questions you might have on this phone. Thanks for watching.